Hi, this is Ari Monroe again, coming to you today with yet another video. I'm going to be painting this lovely family of 4. As you can see, I'm starting with the guy. I got the young man and his wife set up to be painted first. This is going to be another Christmas gift. I don't really have a lot of time to get this done, so I'm trying to get it completed tonight so that they can have it just in time for the Christmas holiday. Just going in, laying in some of the dark tones for his skin tone. Just taking my time. I learned a little bit from the last time that I did a painting like this. Last time I used black in the skin tone for the young man's face to make sure his skin was dark enough, but this time I'm going to probably do something a little bit different. Anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk a little bit about was just my journey as an artist, and just evolving over time, and just like some of the things that I've had to go through, lessons that I've had to learn, this whole process of trying to build an artistic career for myself, and just trying to be successful, making money as a creative person. And it's really just not very glamorous. A lot of people think that, super easy to be an artist, you just draw that really fast. Here, let me hand you this thing right here that I want you to draw, and you can just quickly doodle it up for me or whatever. But it's honestly not like that. I spend a lot of time doing research. I spend a lot of time practicing. When it comes to caricatures, for example, I meet a lot of people who are wanting to do caricatures or just beginning to do caricatures, and they get really discouraged like right off the bat. And I try to make sure I explain to them, I started doing this in high school. I've been doing this for close to 15 years now, and it does take time to develop as an artist, to develop your own drawing style, and just continue to improve. And it has to be a daily process of drawing and creating. Last year at this time, for example, my airbrushing skills were not nearly at the level that they are right now. I was just spraying paint like literally all over the place, and just really hoping I could get it in the right place. And slowly but surely I started to see my ability to control the airbrush to improve. So I have drawings that I did when I first began using the airbrush that I would never want to even show anyone. And it's funny because when you're working as an airbrush artist or as a caricature artist, especially in the theme parks, you want to provide the customer with something really nice, something really good, a nice gift that they can hang on their wall and enjoy for years. But you can be limited by your skill set, and it can be really intimidating and frustrating when you're starting out. So I tell people, just try not to focus so much on what your skill level is as a caricature artist, and just put a lot of effort and time into practicing. There are some great books out there, more than were available when I was first starting out. Like, I remember being in school and wanting to improve my caricature abilities over the winter months, because I wanted to go back to working as a caricature artist. It was fun that summer, and I just was really down about my work, because I felt like I just wasn't very good. And when you're a caricature artist in theme parks, man, people can be pretty tough. Like, they seriously will throw a drawing in your face and say, "I'm sorry, but I don't like that," And so you have to really push yourself to stay in the game. I've seen other beginner artists who were amazing portrait artists, but then when they had to come in and do caricatures, like, they were super intimidated and kind of, I guess, scared of it, because it was, even though it's close to portraits, it's just not the same thing. And of course there's also the speed factor and having to draw people really fast and all of that. You know, most artists are expected to finish a drawing in 5 minutes, 10 minutes with color, some even less. I know there's some caricature artists out there that promote themselves as the 1 minute, 2 minute caricature artists, you know, but they get so frustrated they will literally just stand up and just walk away, because they just, you know, they don't feel like it's for them, like that they can do caricatures. So it definitely is one of those things that you have to work at and practice at. And you know, some people are much slower, and I think that's okay too. If that helps you to develop and helps you to do a better piece of artwork for a client, I don't see anything wrong with that. Like when I'm working at home in the studio, for example, I'm not pushing out, you know, 5 and 10 minute drawings. Sometimes I'll spend a good hour on an illustration, just depending, or more actually, sometimes 2 hours on an illustration, just depending on the requirements for the drawing. Because I really think it's important to provide, you know, your customer with a great product. And that's just something that I've always believed in, is doing good work for people, because I want to see them smile. I don't want to just hand them something that, you know, I really put no effort into, and they can see it when they look at it. You know, there's no effort put in this drawing, and they can see it, you know. And I think that when you're in the parks, sometimes even the customers see that we are drawing as fast as we possibly can. And oftentimes I've heard customers go, "Oh, well, he took his time on my drawing," or "that person took their time on my drawing, and I feel like I appreciate it more, or I like it more." So, like I said, when I'm in the studio, I'm actually trying to put time and effort, quality into my work that I usually wouldn't put into a theme park drawing, because there's just not that amount of time available anyway at a theme park. I mean, you have people standing in line waiting for you. You really cannot spend, you know, 30 minutes on every single drawing. Overall, I think that this one actually took me about an hour and a half to complete, and that's moving pretty slow, you know. But still a lot of fun. I took my time with making sure I got a good likeness on each one of the people. You know, I can't always guarantee a likeness. Sometimes it just depends on how sleepy you are, how tired you are that day, how well you're going to be able to see all the details of a person's face. But, you know, that's just a process of getting better. You know, I think that this drawing was especially fun because of everyone's facial expressions in the pictures. You know, the photo that I was given was great, and I thought that they just looked like they were having a lot of fun, and I wanted to convey that in this illustration. So I did try to take my time and make sure that I could pull that quality out in the drawing. So, but yeah, anyway, like I was saying, yeah, caricatures can be intimidating, and it can also be a lot of fun. And I think any artist should practice doing them, because especially if you're a cartoonist, this is a great way to help you improve your drawing lines, help you improve your drawing speed, help you improve your anatomy, facial expressions. I mean, especially when you're in the park, you're out there, you're drawing every single day, anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day, depending on what kind of hours you're working. And you just can't get that kind of training anywhere. I honestly think that working as a caricature artist has been invaluable to my ability to evolve as an artist. DrawLikeCrazy.net, that's where you can find me. Here's some other samples of my work. Take some time, look through my Facebook page. You can find me as DrawLikeCrazy or Ari Monroe on Facebook. A ton of samples up. Check me out. Thanks for stopping through and watching my video. And I hope that, you know, if you're an aspiring artist, that this video has done some good to help you guys. Thanks again. Have a good one.